awesome. We're back.
The Halloween
The
edition.
Halloween edition. Look at this. We got some pumpkins up here. You know.
It's a Halloween show.
There's still the brown bags,
Annual
right?
Halloween
You
show.
know?
These are the brown bags. Actually, they match the every week orange
Browns
helmet that I usually have up there.
No, we're not picking on the Browns fans
Oh,
right
I'm
away.
picking on the
Okay,
Browns.
are you going to pick
Yeah,
on the
they're
Browns?
still terrible. As far as that game, we'll just jump right in. Are the Browns of the first half of that game, or the Browns of the second half? They are the Browns of the first half. Don't fool yourselves. That Browns team is terrible.
Let's see. We're not even a full minute in, and
I'm already. I couldn't wait. I've been chopping like
you are lathered up about the
I
Browns
was ready
already.
to go. I couldn't help it.
That is awesome. So
yeah.
hey, you got Carl
It
here.
is COVID 2020.
That's right.
So that's the COVID season. So we do our thing. I decided to start touching my face.
It is. That's right. We're not going to do that. We're going to do all the social stuff that we should be doing. So you got Carl, you got Doug, you got Fire and Brimm Sports. We are back for Week 8 action, man. Halfway point. Isn't it something else? It's just absolutely halfway point.
Halfway through the season.
I know, that is wild.
Yeah, we'll just keep going, one week at a time.
That is wild. So hey, let's talk a little bit here. Tell you what. Okay, first question I got for you. What's your favorite Halloween candy?
Oh, jeez.
And we want to hear your Halloween candies too. We love to hear what everybody says.
Reese's peanut butter cups are the classic.
Salad.
I don't know if there's any other time of the year that I'll eat a milk dud. As a kid, I used to just see how many milk duds I could eat. I did little box after little box after little box until I just had a mouthful of sugary chocolate. And it was just a Halloween. I never craved a milk dud any other time of the year.
I know. You know that's a good point. I always like Reese's. You can't go wrong with Reese's. You can't do that. Reese's. A Snickers fan. I like the Snickers too.
Yeah, that's classic.
Used to be Clark bars. They're kind of like a Reese's.
That's one that you don't buy at the grocery.
That's right.
Like when you're talking about Halloween candy, what's something you're not going to buy throughout the year? Like you're in line at the grocery. I'm going to have a Clark bar. No,
you don't get that. You don't get that.
So let me get some milk duds. No, you're not going to do that.
Okay. Was there a favorite costume that you had growing up?
You know what? I don't know about growing up. Though one of my favorite Halloweens was
what you're wearing right now.
This is a scary one too.
It's a scary costume right there.
You know, one year my oldest daughter was Cinderella, and we decorated her wagon.
Oh, cool!
Like a carriage.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to be a prince. The best costume that I could find actually made me look kind of like a king. But I was supposed to be your prince pulling around. Everybody thought I looked like the Burger King guy. So the whole night everybody thought I was the Burger King guy. But it was
dude, that's awesome.
It was still a good one, and it was so long ago. But
when I was growing up, it was always the superheroes. You know, the Batman, Superman. You know, I mean, it's just everybody wanted to have a hat. You know, Batman.
Oh, sure.
Because that was always cool. That was something like that. So we want to hear what you think. What do you like? You know, your favorite candies. You know. Maybe your favorite memory of, something that you wore for Halloween, or what you're wearing like today.
Loss on Halloween weekend, something like that. You know,
So I've been asking these questions because I really don't want to review last week.
Right? Oh, you're trying to stall? I was like, I tried to jump right in this week, Doug.
No.
Listen, this is a marathon. These records. This is a marathon.
Okay, I get it. This hurts putting this up. This really does.
Man, what a good week.
We said it. Remember when we picked up the first 7 games? We go, one of us is going to do good and one of us is going to do bad. Man, and we know which side of the coin each of us put on that one. Oh man, I was just looking at
the Kool-Aid pick delivers again.
Oh my gosh, the Bears.
2 and 5.
The Bears. I swallowed the Kool-Aid and I said, okay, I'm gonna go with the Bears, right? You know, and
we just can't seem to.
No, I just can't nail it.
I'm hoping you spend a little more time in the war room this week.
This one, I tell you what. I have the pick this week.
All right.
The absolute black Kool-Aid pick.
Right.
That's right, yeah. Because I need to make this, trying to make it 3 and 5, try to make it respectable. The Kool-Aid picks, but 4, 9, and 1. What a dummy! My goodness. But okay, so I was not.
These are top dogs last week.
But dude, there were some nice scores out there.
Cappers. Who are we gonna throw out?
Well, I tell you what, the biggest one
10-3-1 and Mason.
Are you kidding me?
Skull
Absolutely.
Vikings.
But look at it. I mean, there's a lot of above 500 ones there. I mean, which is
a 10. 9.
Yep.
Alex
always solid.
Yep, he's done well. Robert,
no, he does his homework.
Yeah.
Alex does his homework, man.
Yeah.
He is just ripping it apart. And so, Alex, nice job, dude.
So,
and
is this Rachel's first week on the board?
I think this is Rachel's first week on the board.
Welcome.
I hope not the last week.
No.
Because we all have those bad weeks. And we're really stoking it up on the folks on YouTube joining us.
So this is a lot of players for nobody to come in with double digits.
Double digits.
So,
we only had one with double
week.
digits there, man. Just, amazing.
Week. And who we got out of here? 9. Xavier Cole on YouTube with 9 wins.
Yeah, it's a fun week. Yeah. A lot of good scores.
No really bad weeks.
No, it wasn't. And, and the thing was, the favorites last week, they were like 5, 8, and 1. And, covering the spread. I mean, that answers my 4, 9, and 1 because I went with all the favorites. So, what a complete goofball.
Interesting week. So, my 8, 5, and 1, that usually turns right around into a poor week. So, I'm going to, I put a lot of time in, a lot of effort. I really did my homework this week because, look, this is a serious handicapping show, Doug. We take ourselves very seriously.
As you're wearing that, we've got, Halloween stuff. Yeah, it's serious, man.
You made 2 digs on my costume, too. Like, that was subtle, but I got it. That's good.
Okay, I got to get it where I can. Okay.
That's all right.
So, let's go to what we do every week.
If you could sneak it in a third time somewhere, that would
I wait until we get to the picks there.
All right.
Okay, top 5 teams. Who do you like?
Who are the top 5 teams? Boy, man, has there been so... Tampa Bay, I picked to...
Okay.
Go to the Super Bowl.
We have not been talking about Tampa Bay when it comes to top 5.
Man.
But they're doing it the right way. They're getting better week by week by week. And I think you said it. It's because Tom Brady.
You know what? I jumped in too early on because talking about the top 5 teams, and I had a whole nother, I wanted to talk about Tampa Bay because New England, we know what New England would have been with Tom Brady. And they're struggling without Tom Brady. Because what Tom Brady doesn't do is he just doesn't lose football games for you. He just doesn't make those big mistakes generally. I mean, he made a gaffe, but because the Super Bowls, and oh my gosh, Brady. So what he threw to 9 different receivers?
I know 9 different receivers.
Again?
He had 4 touchdowns, 4 different receivers.
I mean, that's Brady-esque. It's unbelievable. And he's been doing it for, that's what he did in New England.
When you look at New England, all the years he played there, all the different receivers, all the different running backs, all the different linemen, and he was a constant.
Just did it
and he makes them all better. And you could see that. And you can see the Tampa defense is getting better because they're Jazz, man.
But they're not putting bad spots either.
That's right.
Cam put them in New England, and I'm not banging on Cam, but New England was putting bad spots.
No, if you're a New England fan, you should be banging on Cam.
Well, okay, 3 interceptions. You're not Tom Brady. We knew what they would have been with Tom Brady. This is what they are without Tom Brady.
Oh, I know.
It's just fact. And the more the season plays out, and Tampa Bay's getting better and better, like you said.
Yep.
It's interesting. Top 5, Who else we got?
Steelers, nice win against the Titans.
What a game. That game lived up to the billing.
That was a good game. That was a really good game.
I was really impressed they held, and Henry still had a good game. 75 yards on like 20 carries, but that's still a solid game.
It is.
But Pittsburgh did what they had to do to win.
Pittsburgh is tough on both sides of the ball. And they've got a monster matchup.
We were on Tomlin all last year about how good of a coach he is. And this year, Tomlin's phenomenal.
Tomlin is one of the most underrated coaches that are out there. Yeah. Absolutely. Every single year he just does. He gets the most, I don't want to say the least.
Yeah, Pittsburgh, they know who they are, right?
Yeah.
Pittsburgh knows who they are.
Okay, so the Packers came back nicely against the Texans.
Packers bounced back because the Texans are horrible. They've got... Because I picked the Texans like, thank you, I don't have to pick them this week.
Yeah.
But their defense, you finally because I know Watson is a superstar.
Yep.
And he's got like the most yards in franchise history through 7 games. But they're always behind because their defense is so bad. Watts can't do it by himself. Like the defense is so bad. Worst in the league.
I think you got to put the Cardinals. Cardinals are rising, man. The Cardinals,
you know what?
That was a great win against the Seahawks. Okay, Russell Wilson throws 3 picks, which is not Russell Wilson like.
And they were still in that football game.
That's right. They were still in the game because they went overtime.
Yeah.
So you got to say something about them being in the game even with the 3 picks.
You've been high on Arizona, You've been high on them early all year.
You know why?
In on them.
It's because of DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah.
who's leading the team in receptions? It's DeAndre Hopkins. And what dummies got rid of Hopkins? The Texans.
Right.
So I mean, it just.
But the Texans aren't hurting offensively. They just can't play defense.
Okay. Speaking about the Seahawks and the Cardinals, the best division in NFL, I'm saying is the NFC West.
Yeah.
Absolutely NFC West. I mean, every team is above 500. You got the Seahawks, you got the Cardinals, you got the Rams, and the 49ers. Even though they were they were a mash unit.
4-3, 5.
They're 4-3. They were like a mash unit at the beginning of the season.
I instinctively, when you made that comment, I was like, no way, NFC West, no way. I'm not necessarily buying Arizona, which I'm definitely not buying. I don't know where the Rams are, and I don't know where San Francisco.
Yeah.
But I say that, and at the same time, the old saying, Bill Parcells, you are what your record says you are.
That's
division,
such a great
top
saying.
to bottom. They all have winning records.
Yes.
They're all good, and you are what your record says you are. Which is why the NFC East is so terrible. Because
That's
you are what your record says you are.
That's exactly right.
Which is terrible.
That is exactly right. So
NFC East.
okay, a couple of things. We got Tua starting this week. That's going to be interesting. Now, you know what that means? Okay, I've said this before. I said it on Twitter, and I get so much flack on it. That means Ryan Fitzmagic is free down in Miami. If I'm the Cowboys, I go after him. I rent him for the rest of the season. Because you pick him up, that is the crappiest division in football, and they can still win it. They can win it with a less than 500 record. I would go for Fitzmagic so quickly.
Because who's in line to what? Yeah, I mean,
well, the Dolphins go to Tua.
Dalton, I don't know if Dalton done. I don't even.
Well, I don't think he's done, but he's not going to play this week because he didn't practice today on Wednesday. He's still got the concussion, so I don't think he's going to do it.
Yeah.
So no, not at all.
They've been bad. They've scored. They need something because they've only scored. I think it was 13 points total in the 2 games without Dak.
Yeah,
and that was one thing Dallas could do was score when they had to.
The Browns lost OBJ. But
no, I don't want to see anybody get hurt. I didn't mean. You just said the Browns and I laughed. That was not about OBJ. It was just about Cleveland. I mean.
All right, so that's going to play. They play the Raiders, so it's going to be interesting here in a second. We talk about
for the first quarter, maybe.
It's
the Browns start packing it up.
They got
Rashad. Probably the Kool-Aid pick this week. That's
we'll
going to be my guess.
We're going to talk. I'm going to say it's
be the
dark.
Pick.
Okay. And so I tell you what, only one undefeated team either.
And the Pittsburgh Steelers. You are what your record says you are. They're the best
congratulations,
team in the NFL.
guys. And also back to Mason. That was an awesome week. 10-3-1.
Yeah.
So what do you say? Want to go to the brown bag?
Let's go to the brown bags.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the pumpkin bags. Who we got?
All right. So I'll start it out because I am sour grapes here. Right. I am absolute sour grapes. I'm putting the Bears up there, dude. I mean,
you went all in.
I want the Kool-Aid.
You said,
I drank the Kool-Aid.
The Bears want respect. Here you go.
That's right.
Chicago. I give it to you. You are for real.
I drank the Bears Kool-Aid, and look what that got me.
No.
Look what that got me.
I told you I didn't believe in the Bears. I just don't
I tell you what, it's just, oh my goodness.
And
all right, who do you like?
My brown bag's got to go.
Who don't you like?
It's got to go because this was my AFC Super Bowl pick, and they are just not the same without Tom Brady. That was a big loss. I mean, it was a bad loss. 33-6. I mean, you just got against a team that's beat up.
Is it Brady? Is it Belichick?
This has nothing to do with Belichick. Look,
but
it was the Belichick-Brady combination.
Okay.
Brady's doing well. I still think those two together. Because
it's an awesome combination.
I mean, I still don't count New England out because Belichick's going to figure it out. This will be it. We'll see how New England responds and what adjustments Belichick can make without Brady.
Right.
That's what we're going to see. Brady's learning his team and getting better and better.
But
we'll see what Belichick does with that spot.
I'm assuming that Cam's playing.
So
you still have Cam. You have to give him another shot.
They just got to figure. He's just got to figure it out.
Ugly. Okay.
So we'll see.
Let's go into Week 8 action. Hey, we want to see your picks. Your picks. Let us know what you think about ours. We also want to know the candy and all that too.
Yeah.
So
have some fun with it.
Have some fun with it. Okay. Thursday night we got an NFC South matchup. We get the Falcons, who tried to lose, and they did against the Lions.
They just find
against the Panthers, who
it's gonna be
lost
tough
against
being
the
a
Saints.
Falcons fan.
So the Panthers by 2.5.
And I'm a Lions fan.
And you're a Lions fan.
Yeah.
You know what? No, I'm just gonna go right in. I'm just gonna say Panthers. I'm gonna say Panthers. They the Falcons. Oh my gosh. the Falcons fans.
That was a tough loss. And Bridgewater's
Bridgewater's
still playing well.
And Bridgewater's playing well. I mean, the Falcons can do everything that they can. I don't even have Dan Quinn to complain about. And that's really kind of irritates me.
I think they're going to get a win.
That's
I think they're going to get a win.
Here you go. You got two teams that really need a win. You got the Patriots.
Look,
we just
Bills
talked about
Mafia.
them.
Yeah.
Bills Mafia. They've had a couple bad weeks. They're going to resurrect themselves. I see them.
Do you think they're going to like that? Was pretty bad against the Jets. I mean,
I'm saying that they're going to 3.5. They're going to easily cover that.
There are teams that just own other teams.
Yeah.
Belichick owns Buffalo.
Yeah,
it's just the way
you're right.
And it's going to continue.
But
New England is
it's without Brady.
Yep.
It's the Cam. I mean, whoa, wow. This is good.
See.
Okay, big game. My Raiders. My Raiders.
All three of these teams are going to win. That's a three-team. That's a three-team parlay right there. Money line, 3-team parlay. All 3 teams win the game.
All right, my Raiders head to the shores of Lake Erie, Northern Ohio, right?
Oh my gosh.
To take on the Browns.
Perhaps.
I have not this year picked the Raiders at all. And any of my picks, I have not picked my team.
You're going to think the Browns are going to go 6-2?
So you know what
think
that
the
means?
Cleveland Browns will be 6-2?
Do you know what that means?
You're picking the Cleveland Browns to go 6-2?
Heck no, dude.
Kool-Aid pick!
Kool-Aid pick right away.
Oh my gosh.
I picked my Raiders.
I just heard Cleveland. And it's not even live.
Dude.
The uproar, the excitement.
Actually, I'm going with my Raiders in this one, man. In fact, I'm making it the Kool-Aid pick on top of it. So finally, I actually support my Raiders here. Come on, guys. Derek, I'm counting on you, man.
Let's go with the Kool-Aid
Derek
pick.
Gruden, all those
Cleveland
guys.
fans out there that watch this show, did you drink the Kool-Aid?
No, I better drink the Kool-Aid. Boy, I need it.
That's part of it. You got to drink the Kool-Aid. There you go. Here we
Very
go.
black here.
All right.
So I'm telling you what. That's it. I'm stoked. I'm actually stoked about that.
I like it.
Okay.
All right.
Rams visit the Tua Dolphins. 3.5. I'm surprised. I think that's pretty low.
You know, I because I still just don't know.
Rams had a nice win over the Bears.
Yeah, the Bears, but it wasn't like they did
I'm going
anything
Rams.
special. The Bears were buried. The punter did a lot in that game. You know, the Bears,
he had
they buried the Bears.
action. Let's put it that way. No,
But you know what?
First game.
I think I'm gonna go Rams to cover 3.5.
First game, he's going up against Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot. You know, first game. Okay, Titans.
Boy,
play the Bengals. This is an interesting one. This really is an interesting one.
The Titans' defense has not been great. You know what? That's what cost them against Pittsburgh was getting off the field on 3rd down.
This team has played every team tight.
Yep.
And so, you know what? Based on that, I'm going to the Bengals. I'm going to go with the Bengals, too.
It continues.
I'm not saying they're going to win the game, but I think it's going to be within that 6.
Yeah, they're going to have the ball in the 4th quarter with a chance to win
Exactly. Because Joe Burrow is not playing like a rookie.
Yep.
He has so much moxie.
He really is playing well.
Okay, the Vikings, who I think Dalvin Cook is back.
Should be back,
yeah. Taking on the Packers, 7. I mean, Packers are going to win this game. That's a lot of points, though.
Yeah.
But then the Vikings can let up a lot of points and just play stupid, so I'm going to go with the Packers.
I think I might have to go with you.
Yeah, I mean, it's
just locked back in. They bounced back really nice. After that loss to Tampa, they've really bounced back. So
there are times, I do believe that there is something I call a good loss.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have
that
to
shook
lose.
Them up. Yeah.
And that just kind of like you said, shake them up.
Yep.
Okay.
This one I can't even. There's nothing to. You got the best team versus the worst team. There's nothing to talk about.
Wait a minute.
Flip a coin.
Let me ask this. Last week the Jets were like 12.5-point underdogs.
Yeah.
They got close. So were the Jets playing better, or did the Bills last week play bad?
The Bills played bad, but the Jets can still. There's too many things that could happen to pick this game for a team to cover 3 touchdowns in the NFL. Just too many things that could happen. I'm not saying that the Jets are better than the Chiefs. I'm just saying. 19
I cannot believe it. Okay, there were a couple of folks when they submitted their picks. They picked the Jets. Like Alex, he picks the Jets, and I was laughing on Twitter.
No, don't ever do that.
What are you picking the Jets? Yeah. Okay, come on, dude. No, I got it. Anybody that picked the Jets last week, that's a good call.
Hey, look, there are people banging us for picking. I picked Washington last week, right? Does anybody watch those games?
Speaking of that,
you never know.
Don't start any of these teams in your fantasy leagues.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson.
Teams there.
Time to sit him. Kyler Murray. Time to sit him. I hope you don't have any.
If you get anything with Washington, you're in trouble. Big game.
God, what a game.
Big game.
Does that game scream take Pittsburgh +4? I mean, over a field goal, like that's such a
Steelers,
number.
Ravens. I mean, I gotta go Pittsburgh. I just gotta go Pittsburgh with this. How do I go against I mean,
I don't know.
You're taking Pittsburgh and you're getting points? That's stupid.
I know.
That's okay.
You know what?
What?
Though, because of that, I mean, seriously, what does we've got somebody that chimes in on the YouTube and says, hey, the team that you think there's no way you're going to lose that game.
Yeah.
On that logic.
That's it.
On that logic, the team that you think there's no way this team's going to cover.
That's right.
They're going to cover.
That was good. That was good.
So
that's what I said.
This is that game where I'm like, no way.
You know what? You're right, because that's exactly what he said. He said the team you don't think is going to cover.
Baltimore wins this game, like.
Go.
And they got to cover.
Put him up there. Put him up there.
Let's go. We got to keep moving.
That is a good one. That's oh my goodness. That's a nice man.
And I love Pittsburgh, but I'm just going Baltimore.
Two stout defenses.
Yep.
Two offenses that don't give up. Oh man, that's
gonna be a good game.
That's gonna be a really good game. Okay. Speaking about monster games.
Yep. This is a win for the Lions. They're on a roll, man. We talked about this last week. The Lions are on a roll.
All right, they're coming off a bye.
They're
coming off a bye. Jonathan Taylor, I really like Jonathan Taylor.
Phillip Rivers going to throw 3 picks.
And Phillip Rivers is going to do a cam. Yeah, I mean, all right, I can't believe I'm doing this. I picked my Raiders, and I'm also going to go with the Lions. This, I mean,
I like it.
I'm still laughing about your uniform. You know,
your costume. You tried
There's
to say
three.
uniform.
There's three. All right. Speaking about quarterbacks, rookies, you mentioned Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, man. Tell me, this guy, you look at him in the pocket. He stands in the pocket. He does not look like a rookie. He looks like an NFL quarterback that's been around a long time. So,
I like it.
Chargers by 3. I got to go.
I mean, Chargers win the Chargers. Should be. I mean, that's probably a pretty accurate line. I think Chargers win the game, though.
Yeah.
Here's one. Look,
this is an interesting.
I am not buying San Francisco, and Russell Wilson is still my MVP. The guy throws 3 picks last week,
and they still took it to overtime.
And
that's right.
San Francisco is not Arizona offensively.
No.
What do you think?
I'm going to go Seahawks.
Yeah.
I got to keep going Seahawks.
Right.
Just because of everything you just said. I mean. Your statistical analysis.
There's no reason.
You're breaking it down. Your midnight calls to me saying, "What do we do about this? What do we do about that?"
I'm telling you.
I mean, no, gotta go Seahawks. I mean, because remember I said about a bad loss. I think that was a good loss.
That's right. I mean, it wasn't like they played poorly to wake them up. They just Russell Wilson was.
So you got to tighten this up, and because that's a type of team. They're smart. They learn from those mistakes, and so you gotta go the Seahawks. Yeah, this is kind of
starting to get on the chalk here a little bit.
We're
starting to get on the chalk.
We're doing that. Okay, so it's one of those weeks where we both go down or we both go up. Okay, the Saints take on. I don't think that they're going to have Michael Thomas back, are they?
Still may not be back.
No, because he's still got ankle sprain, something like that.
4 points. That's what I just don't. It's the same
Saints
story.
By 4, man.
It's
Saints by 4.
The Bears can't score enough to keep up with anybody. The only time they win is when the other team makes, because their defense is good. But I'm sticking on.
All right, I'm gonna go. Jeez, I'm gonna stick with you, dude.
And I don't like the Saints. I just don't think the Bears can score. I mean, this can be like 27-14 or something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. You know, the way you just said is that they're not a come from behind team. They've got to keep it close. If they go down by 10 points, probably, except for the Lions. They did go back for the Lions.
Now Drew doesn't.
4.
You're having fun today. Drew Brees does not play well outdoors.
No, he doesn't.
I mean, if it's bad weather, and I don't know what the weather's supposed to be this weekend. That is one thing I did look at, but Chicago
November
in late
1st,
October.
Yeah.
Early November.
I'm still going to go with Drew Brees. I
know exactly what the weather's going to be.
It's going to be ugly, as usual.
I know exactly what it's
All right. This is for first place in the NFC East.
Yeah, this is such a good. Listen, so here's the thing.
So who are they're starting Ben DiNucci?
Yeah.
Or Andy Dalton did not practice today on Wednesday, which means he's probably not going to play on Sunday. And they got Ben DiNucci, which sounds like a chef or something like that. I mean, from James Madison.
Right. So this is 2 bad teams, 7 points with 2 bad teams playing. Listen, you guys are terrible. The whole division's terrible. I'm going to go Cowboys here.
You know, this is the game. If the Cowboys are going to, shine.
They're going to be,
Yeah, I mean.
It's got to be a conservative game plan. They're going to be probably a lot of Zeke. It's going to have to be something that's not.
It's becoming personal now, too. Yeah. It's becoming personal with these guys. So I'm going to go to the Cowboys. I mean, boy, this same logic I had last week. Oh, yeah, they're going to rebound. They're going to cover, all the teams, and I get smoked. All right, I know this
Wow.
is weird, isn't it?
We have 3 games different?
That's it.
One.
Holy mackerel.
Yeah, I mean, this is a
Just
live
opposite,
show.
just
We
the-
don't know when we come out to do this show. This is ad lib. This is unscripted.
This
we
is
don't
all
know.
unscripted,
Yeah,
man.
we
This
don't
is
know who's
absolutely
gonna
it.
take who.
All right, last game.
Super Bowl.
Bucks.
Super Bowl Bucks.
Take on the Giants, the G-men, the
Super Bowl
Bucks. Okay, it's not a question of the Bucks winning.
Right.
Right? It's not a question of that. It's just that 10.5. Okay,
Well, I
they
hate giving
smoked
up that
they
many
smoked the
points.
Raiders last week. And the
They
Raiders,
smoked Green Bay.
Raiders played pretty competitively in the first half too, and then the Tampa Bay just put their foot on the Raiders' neck and just took off from there. You know, based on that, I'm going to keep with the Tom Brady roll. And
The
I'm
only
gonna
way
say
they don't cover that 10.5 is if Tom Brady makes mistakes.
Yeah.
And Tom Brady just doesn't make.
He's not
that
going to
many
throw
mistakes.
3 interceptions.
That's the only way they don't cover. Right. That's the
He's
only way
not,
they don't cover.
he's not going to do a
10.5.
Cam, or he's not going to do a Russell Wilson, throw 3 interceptions.
Yeah, and the Giants can't. Tampa Bay's going to score. Tampa Bay's defense. They're winning on both sides of the ball. They're playing great defense.
No, they're playing excellent.
I mean,
so
I just don't see how the Giants can stay within 10.5.
giving up. I mean, I learned last week. Don't give up all
Tampa
those
Bay might
points.
score 40
But
again.
that is, I think Tampa Bay easily covers that.
That's
That
up in
is
New York.
really weird,
It is up
isn't
in New
it?
York. Again, we're not talking crowd noise, but
No.
we are talking weather
Wow.
conditions, a little bit of travel. I mean, we have
Oh my gosh.
3 games different, which is
Last week, week 7 show,
it's
we
not.
were,
This is not.
we
I
were
don't-
all over the place.
If
Just
we-
all over. Look at the way we started.
Historically,
out, too.
this could be bad. And I don't think we're both going.
I know.
10 and 4.
I don't know. I'm scared about this one. All of a sudden, that we're rarely
I was
in
feeling
lockstep
good.
like
so,
that.
your picks are in line with mine. Because see, I'm
Rarely.
winning this one.
Rarely
this
are we in
one-
lockstep like
I'm
that.
winning this one.
Okay.
I think I'm winning this one. I don't
Well,
know.
let's do this. So
gonna
we're
be
going to be
tough to gain
lockstep.
ground on me this
Let's
week.
see if anybody else out there is in lockstep with us too.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they
Because
see you,
oh my gosh.
They're
So
thinking that
yeah,
we're
that's right. So you folks out there,
some mind-altering
Twitter, YouTube,
substances.
well, I mean, tell us if we're nuts or not. I mean, this is, yeah, we'll see here. This is going to be an interesting one. So we'll get this out on YouTube. We'll get on Twitter. We'll get on Facebook. Again, let us know who you like, who you don't like. Remember about the candy too. Want to find about candy, your favorite Halloween costumes, stuff like that. Have a great Halloween. Have a great week 8 of football action. Have fun this weekend wherever you're at.
Let's go.
Let's do it, man.
Be safe.
All right.
All right.
See you, everybody. Bye.